crash instantly.
Kind of like how it did on me last time.
Mm. I'm not playing a super hyper Wi-Fi strengthening game. So yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't fucking crash. Let me find a lobby and then okay, there it goes. All right, we can start.
Shit. Okay.
All right, everybody, what's up? We're back again. This time we actually have some exciting fucking stuff that's come brand new, straight out from the box.
Yeah.
Stuff to talk about.
Yep.
So I don't
And
know if
it's
it was
not Star Wars.
Yeah, it's not Star Wars. So Manuel's not here today because he's busy. This is kind of a short notice kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Manuel's here with Spirit. But I think it was, I don't know if it was Friday, because stuff started leaking, not leaking, but like releasing Friday, and then majority of it came out Saturday. But
Yeah, we just got a bunch of stuff over the last couple of days.
DC Universe, or DC's stuff for
Extended
DC
universe,
Dome.
Yeah.
DC Dome, I think that's what they called it, a little fan event online thing where they just started releasing all this information for all their upcoming stuff, redates, rebranding dates, fucking this new medium in general. But yeah, they released a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting things, so we're gonna cover it. So I think we just talk about the one that didn't have like a legit trailer, and we could talk about like Black Adam, because I mean he had a trailer, but it was just like a comic book,
It was
like
more of
not
a teaser, really.
Yeah, because Black Adam's been like confirmed for like God knows how long.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
got confirmed back before Shazam even came out.
Yeah, it was already like confirmed that The Rock was in it. Bro, I lost already. That was quick. Yeah, like The Rock was in it, and everything. So this is like actual just confirmation. Like they're like, hey guys, we got you. It's The Rock. Like we didn't fucking know. Like we didn't fucking know
still
who it
doing
was.
this.
Yeah.
Like we know The Rock is doing all these other things, but this movie is still happening.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they did. They announced it in the comic book style trailer, which is really cool. Rock did the little voiceover for it. I was really excited for it because I like Shazam a lot, compared to like what some people say about it. Because I know a lot of people did not like Shazam. I don't know why. It was actually pretty funny. We watched it together.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
It was a different pace because everything else is like DC's supposed to be like this dark, gritty shit, but like Shazam was the one where Shazam was the one that had like laughter and comedy.
Yeah. Like, and it was I mean, I remember it really well because of the fact I think we watched both MIB International and Shazam the same night. And it's like, we were sitting there. Yeah, there were some funny moments in MIB, but we were busting laughing at Shazam
since when it first started. Like as soon as it started.
Almost the minute it came out. I love Billy Batson, the kid that got to play Billy Batson.
Mm. Yeah,
and then of course. I wish I could remember. God, I always forget his name. The guy who actually plays grown-up Billy.
Yeah.
Really funny. He played in Chuck. He was in Chuck, if I remember right.
So I don't. It didn't say a release date on the little comic thing, obviously, because I'm pretty sure they haven't really done anything yet. And I'm pretty sure
2021.
I'm surprised that he's getting his own movie versus it being like sort of a introduction to him in the first half of the movie, and then we find out not first half, but you know how usually you know how the Scorpion King started, the second Mummy movie, and it introduced the Scorpion King in the little flashback with the pyramid and the war and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through the Mummy 2, we found out what happened to him, and he's like, I kind of expected something like that. I mean, not because The Rock is in both movies, but like, I expected it to be like, okay, Shazam 2 or whatever, and then like the intro is like basically what we've seen in the trailer now, of The Rock just telling who it is, and then showing him getting defeated, and then fast forward to the present, then shit happens and Black Adam comes back. That's what I thought, but it'd be pretty interesting to see what they do. Because I'm pretty sure, because like it showed him getting put away by the guy who gave Billy the powers. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just really like Black Adam. Plus, I like the whole Egypt things. Like shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Whoa, I'm in the air. But yeah, but it's pretty interesting. Now, there's no one else really, well, from what I know, isn't really confirmed. Like I don't know who else is going to be in that movie.
I'm sure we'll see Shazam at some point, like maybe at the very end.
Yeah, yeah, it should be because it says present day. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So hold up, so like, how's that work? So is he just gonna have his own movie and come back, and he's not gonna have to fight Shazam, and then then like Shazam 2 comes out?
Well, so the whole thing was, so originally in the original Shazam, The Rock was actually supposed to have a role in that movie.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck.
So they were. So he was. So he in that movie he was actually supposed to fight the villain that he did fight, and then he was also supposed to fight Black Adam. But they cut that. They cut that part in order to just give Black Adam his own movie.
Yeah, because in the trailer it said that, like, 5,000 years ago. And then like I was.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll see all that. So that'll probably be like the first quarter of the movie. We'll see him getting his vengeance, and then it'll fast forward to modern day. But I'm not sure where they're going to go with it from there. Whether it's going to be from that point on, whether it's going to be a Black Adam versus Shazam movie.
Yeah, like some like Godzilla versus King Kong or something. Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Or if it's just gonna focus on Black Adam in the modern day
game. Yeah, but I know what you mean. That's the questions we don't have at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely excited. I like The Rock in movies in general.
No, yeah. Yeah, like I told you, I told you, it's just like I'm not sure how he'll be as a villain. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't put it past him that he can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't either. I think
because he sounded menacing in the trailer. So.
Yeah, and I have no doubt he's going to pull it off, because I mean, if you remember back in his early WWE days, or back when it was still WWF, The Rock, when he started out, was a bad guy. He was a heel. So he knows how to play the bad guy.
Yeah, bro, but I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Because, like I said, I'm going to see it regardless.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to see how it is. Because I'm pretty sure like it's rather he'll do a good job or a decent job. I don't see him doing like a fucking flat out. Because if he does a flat out horrible job, then I don't know what the fuck to go with that. But
oh yeah.
But so there's hope.
And I'm sure he's got. Yeah, with how much he's got his hands in today, I'm sure he's got his hands in on this.
Plus, he's he was just rated the #1 like actor or something, or the highest paying actor or something. So
I can't see him, like, if he thought it was bad, I can't see him being a part of it.
Yeah.
Because he's got an image to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bro.
And that might be a little egotistical, but. Hey, when you're sitting there trying to nurture a certain kind of image, you don't want to sit there and do something that could potentially destroy that.
Yeah, because I told you that last time I ever seen him play a villain was in the Doom movie. So
yeah, and I mean, I know not every movie he's done is great, but he's always been good in the movies that he's been in. He's always made those movies better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. When more information comes out about that movie, I'll definitely cover that because I need to know everything.
Yeah.
But it's so weird that because like I'm pretty sure they already confirmed there's a second Shazam movie coming out. Why not like drop both at this point? Like, you know what I mean? Not even a trailer. You could have did the same thing you did with The Rock and have like a comic strip. You know what I mean? It would have been heck of funny because at the end of the Black Adam trailer, it's just like. He was like, and now you'll see, and it'll be hecka funny. It was like, well, on my side, like it's just like Billy. It's just like, and it just flips to his comic. That'd be hecka funny, but they didn't do that. So.
That would be funny.
Yeah. But all right, well, that's all Black Adam that we have. So we'll go on to the one that I was kind of like worried about, but actually okay with is the new Batman. It's just called The Batman.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's just called The Batman. And we get to find out. So, I remember, if I remember right, they were teasing like multiple villains for the movie.
Yes, the Riddler, fucking Catwoman, fucking.
We got and so we got to see like an early version of Catwoman. We know we're getting the Riddler. There could be others sprinkled in there, but and we don't get a whole lot of dialogue, but. Seeing the trailer, seeing Robert Pattinson in like his Bruce Wayne Batman getup, he actually looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the bat suit actually looks really good.
I kind of like how, because I didn't see it in the trailer, but I seen it in the artwork that he has like kind of a collar. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
In the little.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the bat suit looks absolutely amazing. I think the last time, I think the last time we've seen one that good was the Christian Bale trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. This is going to be year two Batman. Like it's confirmed that it's going to be year 2 Batman.
Yeah, so he's been doing it for he's been doing it for a little bit, but he's not. He's not the super experienced Batman that we usually get in a lot of these movies.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck. Sorry. but yeah, what's going on my screen? Oh, it lived. Anyway, so yeah, I remember when they first announced that Christian Patterson was gonna play him, and I was kind of like, bro. This series is done, son. Like, I was like, bro, oh, they not just get Twilight. But after a while, I honestly forgot about it until I seen the trailer, and then I was like, oh, and I was like, all right, well then, it looked pretty good. But there's gonna be like multiple people in there, so kind of excited for it.
Yeah, and
I liked it more than like Ben Affleck, because I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah, I didn't really care for him either, and I don't think he put forth his best acting ability, because Ben Affleck he's a really good actor.
Yeah,
but you could tell that he just was not emotionally invested in the role of Batman. And one thing that really doesn't make sense to me is like, who wouldn't want to be Batman?
Yeah, especially him. Like Kevin James, like always like just on his dick. like I kid you not. And he's just like, Ben Affleck, bro, best Ben Affleck, like fucking interview he's in. And Ben Affleck was actually the one who did like a fucking speech for Kevin James. No, not Kevin James.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Kevin Smith, my bad. But yeah.
But I mean, it's like if somebody came and told me, hey,
bro, this game
if you
sucks.
get in shape, you got the role of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you do the work, you get in shape, role of Batman is yours. I'm like, yeah, of course, I'll do it.
Yeah, and I didn't like how
I'll stop eating for the next 3 months to be Batman.
I didn't like how everyone's like, oh, I love Ben Affleck's Batman because he was the dark Batman. I'm like, how? When he's over here telling these stupid dad jokes and shit. Like, yeah. I'm like, bro, that's where was the dark? Like, the best part of Ben Affleck being Batman was when I couldn't tell it was him when he was fighting Superman, when it was all CGI and like most of that's the only part, because that's the only time I seen Batman. Because other than that, it was just a buff guy wearing a suit. Like that was it.
Yeah, in my opinion, up to this point, from what we've seen, there have only been 2 people who has successfully pulled off the character of Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that is Michael Keaton, who did it originally in the Tim Burton movies.
Yeah. And
then Christian Bale.
Yeah, as much as people like give him crap about like the voice shit, no. Like I don't care. That's invalid.
Val Kilmer was a good Batman, but a terrible Bruce Wayne.
Mm.
And then the exact opposite was George Clooney. He was a great Bruce Wayne.
Oh, fuck.
Terrible, absolutely horrible Batman.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know, the jury, you know, Ben Affleck was just kind of... He wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
Like,
he always
I
looked
kinda
confused.
said-
He always looked confused.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever go back to, like, his Batman scenes, like, when he was with the Flash, like, he had, like, a blank face. Like, it's not... Everyone's like, oh, he was the detective, he figured it out. Like, no, it just looked like he was just guessing, and he was just like, are you sure? Like, yeah, I'm sure, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he just threw a batarang at him, and that was it. It's like, alright.
I was like, I know I said before that, you know, Ben Affleck was, like, a good Bruce Wayne, but it's like, going back and watching some of his stuff now, it's like rewatching it, it's like, no, he's actually, he kind of phoned in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
like there's supposed to be like in Batman v Superman when he first meets Diana Prince.
Bitch. Sorry.
You know, there's supposed to be this like instant connection, and it's just not there.
Yeah, it's not.
Because
there's a lot
we see
wrong
in
with
the
that.
comics. Well, we see in the comics, and also, you know, we see in the animated Justice League show that there's supposed to be something there between Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman.
Mm.
Like they have this
sexual chemistry, like you can just tell.
They have this chemistry with one another, and it's like I don't think they ever actually act on it.
No,
but
it's like teased, joked around about, talked about, but like no one, not one side says it. Because she goes back, even in the Justice League cartoon. Like, she goes between him and Superman all the time. There was that one episode where one of the villains turned them into kids, like Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And Batman and Superman were arguing over who's going to date Diana. But then when they became adults again, like, they acted like they didn't do anything. So I'm just like, alright, you guys just, whatever.
Yeah.
Tag team or something, guys. Let's get it over with.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So, and of course, we're gonna get Ben Affleck in the Snyder Cut again.
And the Snyder Cut and the Flash movie.
The Flash movie, yeah. But we're also getting Michael Keaton back.
So
at least we get one good Batman in that movie.
I forgot how to play this. Yeah. Because he's a Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah. I mean, I like, and here's the thing, I like, what's his name, Ezra Miller?
Oh, the Flash kid?
Who plays the Flash in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I think he's okay. I know he's had some recent issues.
Yeah, he's okay.
Outside, but I thought he did a great job with the character. I thought he was very likable. And one of my favorite moments of the Crisis on Infinite Earths was when he and Grant Gustin's Flash met. Like, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense at all.
It was just for publicity.
But I thought it was just hilarious. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that had no business being in Crisis, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. So what's it about? Because that's basically we're talking about that. We could talk about the Flash stuff. I guess he's getting a new suit in the movie that's going to be teased soon, or there's going to be a Flashpoint. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about because it's like I could say the same shit for like a bunch of DC movies. Is that I don't know what's going on like with the release, because how long ago was it announced that there was a fucking Flash movie, dude? A long ass time ago, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago. But no, I don't think it was years. I'm thinking more towards months. But you also got to realize the delays because of the coronavirus.
Bro, dude, this thing was announced. Bro, hold on, I'm gonna find out. When did Justice League come out?
I want to say at least a good 3 years ago.
2018. So before Justice League, before Justice League, it was announced he was getting his own because he was in Batman v Superman, and that was a year before that, right? Or
yeah,
Batman...
he was in Batman v Superman for like a second.
Yeah, but he was already like said to be like having his own movie and shit. So I'm just like, dude, like, why did it take so long to like get this going? Because that makes me that's what makes me not want to watch it. Because it's just like it's too late.
The whole thing is, I mean, we can understand. I can understand why it's taking so long. Is the fact that Batman v Superman did not do good. Justice League did not do good. So a lot of things got delayed after Justice League.
Right, fucking lost.
I think we were I can't remember. Were we supposed to get the Wonder Woman movie before Justice League or after?
The new one? Bro, I don't know. I didn't care for any of those movies, to be honest. It's just like, so I don't know anything about them.
Oh.
But yeah, but that's another thing too. Like I feel like what you're talking about is like they kind of flip.
Well, everybody I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people liked Wonder Woman. I think Aquaman was about 50-50.
Yeah. Before you go into your thing, I'm gonna ask you a question. I told my friend, and he's trying to tell me no, but I feel like, do you feel like with Aquaman and Wonder Woman, do you feel they did quote unquote so good because of their movie, or the characters playing them?
You mean the actors?
The actors playing them. Sorry.
Well, okay, so I can't say for Aquaman because I actually still haven't seen it yet, even though I've been wanting to.
I can't quit. Oh, yeah, I can.
Overall, I thought Wonder Woman was actually was a pretty good movie. There was like a few things that I was like, yeah, probably could have done that a little better. Like, I don't know, the last fight scene of the movie, like I want to say the last 25 minutes of the movie was just like, eh.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, but I mean, everything up to that point, I thought it was really good. It kept me invested. It's like that last fight scene was just like, all right.
Yeah, cause like
it felt like they overdid it.
Cause like I was telling my friend, cause he was just like Wonder Woman and Aquaman did hella good, but I'm just like, I was like, did it do good, or did like the like fucking Gal Gadot being hot and shit have it like? Cause like one thing about Aquaman
I'm sure that played a factor.
Because the one thing about Aquaman is that like they got women to go because of Jason Momoa, obviously.
Yeah. And
that's what everyone called him, the Aquabane shit, and it became like a huge fucking thing. I'm like, so. Like I don't know, cause
I like his commercial where he comes home to his house and he's like taking off all of his muscles.
The Super Bowl commercial. Yeah,
that was hilarious. Yeah. That was perfect.
Cause I liked Aquaman. I thought it was okay. But
see, like I said, I can't judge Aquaman because I haven't seen it yet. But I'm sure the fact that it was Jason Momoa was a factor, just because everybody loved him on Game of Thrones, and of course there aren't a lot of people that know that he actually started out on one of my favorite shows, which was Stargate Atlantis. Though he was one of the more popular characters of the show, but I don't think the show itself was like hugely popular outside of like the usual sci-fi nerds. But I'm sure the fact that it was Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa was part of the drawing factor. But for Wonder Woman, I would probably say the movie as a whole, the acting, the scenery, the cinematography was probably what drew people back and what drew in more people, because you have those first few people that are like, oh, I'm gonna go see Gal Gadot in skimpy outfit, that first time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, holy crap, this is actually a really good movie. Let me go tell a whole bunch of people to come watch this. I'm sure it was kind of like that. And from what I understand, from what I've heard, it sounds like Aquaman was probably very similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it looked really nice when it was underwater scenes and all the. Because there's a scene like where they have like a full ass war, right? And they have all these sea animals and like killer whales and shit. That part was cool because like it was underwater and you know it was really. And
Yeah.
bro, I keep getting disconnected from this stupid game when I win.
And that's something we haven't seen yet, even in Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
mind you. Like we've had like one quick underwater scene, and I think that was in the beginning of the Avengers, where he's down there connecting something to some kind of power line that's under the ocean.
Maybe there's a part where under the water when Captain America got frozen. the key.
Except we don't ever actually see him frozen. That's the thing. We just see the shield.
Yeah, the shield and like basically his torso. That's it. Yeah, but yeah,
everything
but
else is
going back to the Flash thing. It's just that because it's gonna break off into the next thing. Is talking about how all this is gonna play out in the future for him. Because now we can just go into the Snyder Cut and talk about how. So the Snyder Cut's 4 hours long. It's gonna have like scenes and stuff that was taken out. It's gonna be taken out. That was taken out of the fucking original cut. Like you're gonna see Darkseid for a second, I guess, and you're gonna see Iris West and like the Justice League area destroyed, and like I get it. Like Justice League was not that great of a movie, and I get it, but people were pissed, and I guess like we found out like there was a whole cut, but the continuity for the future of these films, like basically he said this one doesn't count. So whatever is so good in this movie, you won't see outside of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
unless they try to set something up with Flashpoint.
Riley's lost again. Yeah, because they even said it. They said like because of continuity, because Ben Affleck's not Batman no more, and yada yada. That whatever they show in here it will not be seen in the future. And I'm just saying like, all right. So at that point, I'm just like, well, why does everyone want to see this for? Like, what joy does it bring them to be like, oh yeah, this all would have been cool, but it's not going to be. Because I really doubt that. Yeah, it's probably 4 hours and stuff, but I don't know. It's like knowing how it ended. It's like I don't know how that's gonna be. Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan and you're excited for it, like that's cool. But for me, as like someone who's seen the movie and like experienced it and like
and I think that's the biggest detractor there was like you and I were very underwhelmed by the original Justice League, and it's like I'm still gonna see the movie, I'm still gonna see the Snyder Cut, but I'm not going in with high expectations like some people are.
Yeah, there's people like yes, you will all see, you'll all rule the day. You doubted this movie.
Because here's the thing, largely the movie is going to be the same. It's just going to have a few change scenes and some added in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be the exact same movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like everyone thinks like this is like it's like they like threw away a whole script and then they made Justice League and they're like
who was it that came in and did the second cut?
Bro, I don't fucking know.
This guy from Marvel, right?
Oh, Josh Whedon?
Josh Whedon. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's who it was.
Yeah, I remember someone.
But yeah, he came in and it's like, he didn't change everything. You know, you got to realize that if he had gone in and redone the entire movie, it would have been delayed for another year and a half.
Yeah, because he would have made that shit work.
Well, yeah, and then the fact that, I mean, it takes time not only to get all of these actors back for an extended period of time, and then you have to go through the editing process all over again, which takes time. You got to realize the bulk of what takes up filmmaking is the editing, is putting the movie together. And then, of course, if you need to, you go back and you do reshoots. Like if a scene, you know, a certain scene you want in the movie is just not fitting quite right, but you know you have to have that scene, you bring everybody back for a short period of time, and then you reshoot the scene and you get it right.
Yeah, bro, I can never play this game.
But and then what a lot of people don't understand is that, when you see a scene, it's actually a mashup of like
a bunch of different
20
scenes.
different takes.
Yeah.
And it's and I mean it's the same thing with music nowadays too.
Mhm. Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that what you're hearing on the radio is actually it's bits cut from several different takes and then put together as a whole.
It's not like the movies where they show them in the booth just singing the whole thing all the way through, and that's the thing.
That's part of the process. They're definitely in that booth, they're singing, and they may do the whole song all the way through, but I guarantee you that it's not going to be just that one take that goes on the radio.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Like, that's the way, honestly, that's the way it used to be. Like, they used to sit there and redo the song over and over and over until they got the exact sound they wanted in one take, but it took forever.
Yeah.
But that's just not how things work anymore. Now you do a set number of takes for the song or scene, and then you take bits and you take the pieces that you like and you make it fit together.
And then this being on HBO Max is too, bro. Because like I got a free, like I told you, I got a free week of, like basically a free month of HBO Max. I canceled that after 2 weeks because like HBO Max has like nothing there whatsoever that Netflix doesn't have, or I personally already have, or like is their DC section, which I thought I'll probably get some cool shit, is really lackluster. And
yeah, I'm sure.
And now this is gonna be on. He's lucky. Everyone's lucky he didn't fucking hoe their asses and just like turn that shit into like a 7-part episode fucking show instead of a fucking 4-hour movie, because they would have got your ass with that.
Yeah.
Because everything that's not Netflix is showing episodically instead of like a full dump and binge watching.
Yep.
So you guys are lucky, because I was about to laugh because that's what they were talking about at first. They don't know if it's gonna be like episodic or a movie, and I was like, bro, if it goes episodic, bro, they got their money for that movie.
Unfortunately, right now, with like I said, Wonder Woman did good. I enjoyed it. I still haven't seen Aquaman, but it's gonna take a lot. Like it's gonna take unless Justice League, the Snyder Cut blows my mind. Like there's just so much stuff. There's stuff put in there that just absolutely makes it 1,000 times better than what it was. I'm not going to go into a lot of DCEU movies with high hopes. Like, yeah, I like the way that the Batman looks with Robert Pattinson, but that's about it right now.
Yeah, because like,
other than, of course, some of the other things we're about to talk about. There is one other movie that you had me watch the trailer for that I'm actually excited for.
Yeah, to finish up the Snyder Cut, I just hope that they learn from this, because like if this cut does like do good, and I eat my words and I'm like, oh my god, this was the best thing ever. Fucking, I hope they learn.
We'll be the first ones to admit that.
Yeah, I hope they learn that a lot of this shit has to do with their fucking shitty ass like second guessing themselves. Because if this because I hear a lot of shit. Because like with all these DC movies, you hear a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Rather it's like drama or the actors being like snooty or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or the producers not doing fucking their job, and they're just like the whole like the thing with Suicide Squad about Tom Hardy leaving, because like they're like prioritizing the actors based on their fame, because they were all over fucking Will Smith and shit, and they weren't giving Tom Hardy any love, so like he left because of it, because it was like toxic. Like I just hope they learn from that, because I want to enjoy these movies, but if you have actors quitting or leaving or just being like Superman for one thing, and then they're leaving, and then he's gonna come back later and be Superman. Like, I don't need that. I don't know why. Like, I need consistency. That's what why Marvel did so good, because you didn't see Robert Downey Jr. play Iron Man and then leave for Iron Man 2, but come back for Iron Man 3, and or fucking same thing for Captain America or anybody. Like, they just need to I don't understand how they just can't nail down.
Well, Disney was smart and locked them all into a 7-movie deal right at the
start.
Yeah,
why can't they do that? That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing. I think they tried to, but things just went so terrible with the last couple of movies that Henry Cavill he wanted to get away from DC for a while, and then of course we all know about the future
Batman. Yeah. Yeah, but that's enough of that. There's the one they call the roll call, where it shows all the characters, and then they're did not like the first Suicide Squad. I love this. Suicide Squad was probably the only movie that came out for DC where I was a huge fucking fan for. I fucking loved that movie.
There were still bad parts.
Yeah, there was bad parts, yes, but I loved it.
But overall, it was pretty good.
Yeah, because why? Because it's it was something I haven't seen from DC.
And
I felt like they took a risk on something.
Yeah, I really like the fact that they went out and got James Gunn for this. Yeah. Because we've seen what he can do with
Guardians of the Galaxy
teams.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, I know the characters are not exactly the same, but they're a bunch of misfits trying to get along and save the world or save the universe. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like that that kind of movie is probably James Gunn's bread and butter.
Yeah, and that all happened because Disney let him go, and then they brought him back. But after and when they let him go, DC's like, oh yeah, a good director, please take him. and
then all the fans got pissed and basically told Disney that if you don't bring James Gunn back, we're not going to go see your movies anymore.
Yeah, and not only the fans, the whole cast wrote letters to the executives saying
that is when you made a mistake.
Yeah, and you know what? And they brought him back. So now now he's doing Suicide Squad and what do they call it?
Guardians 3.
No, they gave a little nickname because Thor's gonna be as Guardians.
Oh,
yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, the Galaxy, yeah. So there's that, and so with the Suicide Squad movie, I like the new characters. I don't know a lot of them because, I told you guys before, bro, Manuel probably would have been the perfect part for this right now to tell you everybody who's in there and shit. But
we've got at least 4 characters if you count Amanda Waller.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept her. I loved her as her.
Yeah, so we got Rick Flag coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Played by the same actor. You got Harley Quinn, who's still played by Margot Robbie, and then Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, and I really
all 3 of them are played by the same actors.
Yeah,
too. So that's really good. All 4 of them actually.
Bro, take it the fuck off me! I'm on your team.
And then they're sitting there bringing in the likes of Idris Elba and John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. John Cena is sort of like The Rock for me, where I'm like, all right, I must wait to see what what he does because
I almost said he's like The Rock 2.0, but he's not better than The Rock. I mean,
no.
Nobody can be better than The Rock.
I feel like even though he plays like a character, I feel like he's kind of corny still. So I'm kind of hoping the corniness doesn't come out of him in this movie.
I think it will, just because of his characters. Just because of his character.
Yeah, but with all these other characters, you got the Thinker, you got Killer Shark or whatever the fuck his name is.
King Shark,
bro. Because I was kind of upset Killer Croc wasn't in here.
But okay, so Killer Croc in the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't King Shark though.
No, it wasn't. It was Killer Croc. That's why I said Killer Shark.
But King Shark is actually, I believe he's a staple member of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, because they had that episode in the Flash where they mentioned it in the show too, when he was in Argus, and they teased Harley Quinn in there.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm super excited.
Really,
and they have
really
the Thinker, that Polka Dot, bro. The guy who plays Weasel, they showed him in the behind the scenes being creepy, bro. That was so cool. I can't wait to see what Weasel. Because I don't even know who Weasel is, bro. But he looks cool. He looks creepy as fuck, and he looks cool. When I heard Weasel, I thought it was I Am Weasel from I Lost. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I Am Weasel from Cartoon Network. That's what I thought it was, but
yeah.
But so in the behind the scenes section for this movie, Suicide Squad, they talked about how James Gunn came in and how everyone he knew how to do it, and how different it feels from compared to the first one, and how he even though these characters are bad guys, that he said don't have a favorite character because you don't know what he's gonna do with them. Even the actor said that. I'm like, man, that's crazy, because I feel like he did an okay job in the first one with the characters. Because they didn't bring back that Mexican guy with the flames. I forgot his name already. From the
Didn't
first
he die? He died.
Well, yeah, but this is a reboot, so that the first movie they had. Oh, did he die in real life? I was like, wait.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
The character died in the movie. But even though it's a reboot, there's still actually basically everything in the first movie still happened.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they said they were like, fuck it, rebooting.
No, but it's because if you remember at the the beginning of the trailer, the behind the scenes trailer, you hear Amanda Waller saying, "You know how this works. You complete the mission, you earn 10 years off your sentence."
Mm.
So that means they already have done something. So I'm assuming that means that
the first one,
everything in the first movie did actually happen. They just brought in James Gunn to make the second movie better.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. And they said it was like a 70s war movie, so that's crazy. They're not saying that the whole movie's based on is going to be a 70s war movie, but
it's just gonna
talk
feel
about
like
action wise, it's gonna be like that, and that's exciting. And I like the costume they gave Harley Quinn compared to what they gave her in the first one. Not I had any problem because the actress is hella hot, but I like how because a lot of people. Oops, I didn't mean to invite anybody. A lot of people obviously sexualize her for reasons, and in this one it looks like she's here for she's here to fuck shit up more now. I'm excited for it. Not to her movie, the Harley Quinn movie too is pretty good, so I'm excited.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, that one.
I need to.
That one's good. I'm probably gonna rewatch it again soon. I'm probably gonna watch fucking Suicide Squad after this, so to be honest. But yeah, I wish I could name some other actors are gonna be in there.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The guy fucking speaking of James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy who played the blue guy, bro, I'm blanking.
Oh yeah.
He's in there. Michael Rooker. There you go. He's in there as Vigilant or something. It's so weird too because when they showed the comic book version of him, he looks nothing like it. But I'm still positive he's gonna do a good job in the movie. But it's just funny because it looked like a young guy, and then his actual character looked old. So I'm just okay.
And then Nathan Fillion's gonna be in there too.
Yeah.
From Firefly, for those who don't know who Nathan Fillion is.
Bro, can I please get up? Yeah, and I I'm interested because I don't know who the Polka Dot guy is, Polka Dot Man, but I'm interested.
I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but I've seen him in several other
I've seen a lot
before.
of people in this in other things, so I'm interested. It's not completely new people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this looks like it's gonna be probably Because Wonder Woman's gonna do good no matter what, so I don't fucking care. Like, but like Suicide Squad's probably gonna be like the one that's gonna blow everyone out of the water. I feel like, and Snyder Cut's just gonna give everyone like fucking happy thoughts. I guess I don't know that they're right that their movie should have did good or something, but
we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna go see it. I don't know. It's coming out. That's coming out next year, right? The Suicide Squad movie is coming out. I think
yeah, the Suicide Squad is out next year. The Snyder Cut is out this year. Wonder Woman is out this year. I think that's it for everything that comes out this year. The Batman, I believe, comes out next year or 2022.
Yeah. Oh,
is it 2021?
I thought it was next year. I'm not, because it looks like they have a lot done. So I don't know. So.
Yeah, usually when they release a trailer, they've got a lot of it done.
Yeah, and they announced they're working on a live-action Static Shock. There's like little information, so I'm not really gonna go into it. I'm just gonna mention it here, but I'm super excited for that. Cause I'm getting tired of like the same old. That's another thing with DC. I'm getting tired of the same old game of Superman, Batman, Superman, Batman, Superman, Batman. Like Wonder Woman's like, all right, something different. Aquaman, something different. Shazam, something different. Fucking Suicide Squad, totally different. Like I want to see other people now. Like give me Blue Beetle, Static Shock.
October 1st, 2021.
Okay, so next year. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So we've got a whole year to wait, but because they're actually not done filming yet. They had to pause filming because of COVID.
No, and I'm totally for it. So.
Oh yeah, I understand it. We need to kick this thing in the.
Yeah, and I hope he stays, and I hope it does good, and I hope there's a trilogy, and they use him for Justice League or whatever.
And you know that's the thing about Flashpoint too. This could potentially set up a bridge between Robert Pattinson's universe and the greater Justice League, because I know Henry Cavill has actually expressed interest in returning to play Superman in not just a standalone but another Justice League. Like he'd be willing to do it. Probably have to pay him a shit ton of money, especially after the big ass success that was the Witcher series on Netflix.
Yeah, which got like another 2 seasons or something or some shit.
Yeah, and then of course, I'm sure you can easily talk Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot back into it, and as long as Ezra Miller doesn't get himself in any more trouble, you know.
Yeah.
So you were talking about the Static Shock show, right?
Yeah. I'm excited.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, movie. Yeah, movie.
A movie. Okay, movie.
I'm just glad they're starting to do stuff like that, something different. Because like I was saying, like I was getting tired of the Batman and Superman show, and all these movies and all these different Batmans and Superman. Like I want to say like Blue Beetle, dude. If you're gonna cancel, bitch, I fired. If you're gonna cancel Swamp Thing as a series, make it a fucking movie. Do something like that, bro. I would love to see a Swamp Thing movie.
Yeah, give it some closure. Like,
yeah,
you opened up a can of worms there.
Yeah, don't give me a one season and then after episode 1 you cancel it and then put it on CW like I don't know it's not canceled. Don't do that. Bitch, I lost again.
And then it was like they sat there and they showed Swamp Thing in Part of Crisis.
Yeah, as a universe thing.
Which made no sense.
I'm like, yeah, did it get wiped or something? Is that why you showed it? Because it's not there no more?
Yeah. But okay, so talking about the shows real quick, one little piece of news to note. So Batwoman is getting a season 2.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Those are interesting. But, what's her name? Ruby Rose, right?
Ruby Rose
is not returning as Kate Kane. Yeah. They'll actually be casting a new actress.
They already got her too.
They already cast her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I had it here.
That's another thing that needs to be fixed, bro. Because I'm kind of over.
Okay, and I'm probably saying this wrong, and I apologize to her. Javacia Leslie will play Ryan Wilder.
Yeah. Good on.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that...
She's already on something. Fuck!
Yeah, she's the older daughter from Black Lightning.
I think so. No.
Take that back.
No, she's something else.
She was in. Nope. Now I recognize her face. She was in God Friended Me.
Oh, another show that got canceled.
She was Miles' older sister. Yeah. In God Friended Me. So yeah, she's a really good actress. So now that actually gets me excited. I haven't even finished the last half of season 1.
Bro, I haven't even passed episode 5, bro. I deleted all that shit. I was done. Like.
I actually think it's a solid show. It's like the whole thing is that look, I realize that a lot of DC is darker, like far darker than stuff we get in Marvel. Like, because I mean, give me an example of like a truly dark moment from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Probably the darkest thing is well, fucking Iron Man watching fucking Winter Soldier kill his parents, like on the recording. It's probably like a dark moment. Another dark moment, probably
the snap comes to mind.
Yeah, seeing everyone
Seeing the
die.
Avengers lose. Yeah. And then, of course, you've got Thor cutting off Thanos' head in the beginning of Endgame.
No, probably finding out the Hydra's fucking in S.H.I.E.L.D. is probably dark too, because that's...
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it, though, that shit pales in comparison to some of the stuff you get in DC.
Yeah, of course, because, and, like, I have yet to see any of it in DC's movies, so...
Like... Literally, the Joker sits there, kidnaps Commissioner Gordon, strips him naked, tortures him, ties him to a chair, and then makes him watch a recording of him raping his daughter.
Pretty crazy. Bro,
that is dark shit.
There's one where in the animated films which is probably the craziest thing, because I told my kids this at work and I probably shouldn't have done it, but fucking when I forgot what movie it is, but it's when with the Shazam kids and all the kids have to form to be Shazam. It's that version of Shazam.
That's Flashpoint.
Oh, was it Flashpoint? Yeah, and then
that's Flashpoint.
When Wonder Woman was fighting Shazam and she was losing, and she got him with the hook lasso of truth, and she asked like, "What is your power?" And she said, and then it showed him like, she said Shazam, and all the kids were there, and she killed all the kids, like they're kids.
She killed all the other kids, and then she just eviscerates Billy Batson.
Yeah, bro, that was fucking.
Oh my god, that was holy crap.
And I know they probably can't really do shit like that as much as they want to, because obviously superheroes and they have to be aiming this for kids and audience. But I know the adults will eat that shit up. So
yeah,
I'll be there. Of course,
you've got the Flashpoint Batman. The story behind that is just
that's
it's Bruce's father. I can't remember his first name for some reason.
Bro, the only darkest, I think the truly darkest like DC movie that came out is probably the Joker.
Yeah,
that's probably like the darkest one that they've ever done, and I don't know if they're ever going to do it again.
But I mean, they haven't been afraid. They've never really been afraid to go dark, because you've got Mask of the Phantasm, which was one of the early movies back in the 90s. I love that movie. But it's dark. Yeah. So it's like, but my point is like, I understand that DC is darker. It has that little bit more of an undertone, but there's still ways to do it right. Mm-hmm. We've seen people like Suicide Squad is something different.
Yeah.
It's still a part of DC, but it's got a much lighter tone to it. Mm-hmm. Even though it makes you feel for the bad guys,
Because you know every single one of these motherfuckers killed someone or did something bad or something, but you're still rooting for them.
Yeah, and it's like you know, my favorite comic book character is Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a diehard Batman fan, but the last couple of movies that I've seen Batman in, played by Ben Affleck, have just been absolutely horrible.
Hey yo, in the Snyder cut, could like Lex Luthor just be a totally different guy? You know, bro, because if you guys don't know me, I fucking love Lex Luthor, and I don't like what the fuck they did to that man.
Yeah, no,
especially since he wasn't even supposed to be him. He was supposed to be Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked about it several times on the show. He did no research. He had no idea who the character really was. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why wouldn't you do any kind of research into a character like this? It's very similar to the whole issue behind The Last Jedi. It's like these characters are established. Yes, there is a way you can put your own flair on it, but you don't sit there and try to change a franchise.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is a certain way. Like I said, sure, go ahead, put your own little flair on it, but don't try to change the character.
Yeah, don't make it someone he's not. Like,
because
Lex Luthor was never a pushover, so I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you've got Gene Hackman, who starred as Lex Luthor in the original Superman with Christopher Reeves. You've got oh my god! Now all of a sudden I've lost his name.
Superman Returns.
Superman Returns.
Yeah.
They each put their own little flair on the character, but they didn't change the character as a whole.
Mm-hmm. The same thing as Batman. Every Batman puts a flair on Batman, but they didn't change who he fucking was.
I mean, we've had what? Two really good Jokers in Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. And then what happened with what's his name who did it in Suicide Squad?
Jared Leto.
He tried to change the character. Jared Leto. He tried to change the character, and it failed hard.
Yeah, because I don't even know if you want to mention the Phoenix guy. Because
Joaquin Phoenix. I actually haven't seen it yet. It's another one I have not seen. It's
bro.
It's because
I've seen that one.
It's the same thing here with you, and it's like I was put off so much by the failure of Batman v Superman and Justice League that it's like sure, I'll get around to watching them someday, but it's not going to be pressing for me. I'm going to watch other things first.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a lot that needs to be done. But I think that's it for all the movies.
But I hear Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job.
Yeah, he did do a good job. Yeah.
So I'm actually I do want to see it, and I'm gonna get around to it here pretty soon. But I got a lot to catch up on.
The last two things we could talk about are the video games that were mentioned.
Yeah.
So
I saw the trailer for the Suicide Squad one. I watched it right before we did this.
Yeah.
I like the way that looks. I like the premise. I think there's going to be a nice little twist to that. Like, obviously, there's already a twist in just the trailer itself with fucking Superman.
Yeah, because it's called Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm interested.
That ought to be fun.
Yeah, I like the actors so far that play the voices. I also like the. I'm interested to see how it goes because this is the same one who made the Arkham Knight series, so.
Yeah, Rocksteady.
Yeah, and then WB Montreal or whatever the fuck they want to call it made the new Gotham Knights game where Batman's dead in there. So.
Really?
Yeah, Batman's dead, so you don't play as Batman. You play as Batwoman, Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood. And you have to basically take over Batman's job, and it's co-op story mode. So,
ooh, that'll be fun for us.
And you could play as one of them, yeah. And this is the same company that made the one Arkham Knight series where, oh god, so it's Arkham Asylum, and what's the second one called?
I believe it's Arkham City.
Okay, and then the third one was like a prequel to all of it or something. That's the company that made this game, the Arkham Knights. So I mean, it looks kind of cool. I like the idea of it. Because I was telling my friend, I'm just glad that you don't play as Batman because I feel like out of all the Arkham series games, you got every little fucking story of Batman as a side quest, as main story, as DLC, as everything. Yeah. Like you got Batman's story told like 5 different ways. Like give it a break. Now this time you get to actually play as like his family, so that's pretty cool. I'm kind of hoping that it does good, so it'll be good. But I'm 100% getting the Suicide Squad game. So
yeah, I'll probably end up playing it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that story mode's co-op, then I'm totally down for us teaming up and playing that one. I got dibs on Red Hood.
You can have him. I don't like him. I'll probably be Nightwing or Batwoman or something.
No Batwing?
What?
No Batwing?
You mean Robin? What are you talking about?
No, Batwing.
Who's that?
He's just basically, he's got like an armored bat suit with wings. He calls himself Batwing.
That's a character?
It is in the comics.
Oh, bro, I don't know. I only know the...
he's a part of the Bat family.
I only heard the four people I mentioned. Or 1, 2, 3,
now,
4.
Which Robin are we getting? Are we getting Robin or Red Robin?
I don't know. It looks like the goofy one. I thought it was gonna be like Damian, because if it was Damian, I'd definitely play Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Because Damian's my favorite Robin, but it's not. He looks like a goofy person. And
well, what does his suit look like?
Bro, I keep getting disconnected.
Is it?
Bro, he's wearing shorts and he looks goofy, bro. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Oh.
It doesn't look like any Robin like we've seen before in the games. He's like wearing shorts and like a long jacket or some shit. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, I'm just surprised Red Hood's in there, but that's cool.
Well, I mean, he was a Robin, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but the games are coming out next year, I think. Don't quote me on that. I know Suicide Squad is. It's coming out next year. But yeah, but that's basically all the news we have. But
yeah, that's
a lot of exciting stuff from DC. So hopefully, it's not just fucking. Sounds good on paper. Hopefully, when they execute it, it's not paper thin and you just fucking fall through it.
Yeah, let's hope that CW can fix their shows.
Yeah, because I'm done watching. I even stopped watching my favorite. Like one show that I actually liked watching, and it's probably the one that I stopped watching before is fucking Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends.
Yeah, it's probably the only one I watch now, and it's because it's funny it has nothing to do with anything. It's not really that crazy, and like I enjoy it.
I don't know. It seems like it's way over the top this season for me, at least the second half of the season.
It was better than most of anything I've seen from The Flash, and well, yeah, they need to fix The Flash because I don't know how that one was the best for so long, and then it's just downhill. But anyways, but yeah, that's about it. Sorry for this gameplay. I don't know why this game keeps kicking me out, but it's not like I'm doing any good anyways. So. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna upload this one because breaking the fourth wall. But I think we mentioned it before. We have some videos cooked up, and I was gonna wait till we had a little bit under our belt to start pushing them out. But I'll probably push this one out first because of how close. Because everything else isn't based off news that it just came out. This one just came out, So
it's still very, very relevant, so we want to get this out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so I'll probably upload this one tonight when I go to sleep, so that way it'll upload overnight, and I'll make sure it's up. So we'll definitely do that. But thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I got a lot of clips I could do, like solo videos, just trying to find out what to do it on. Is a whole different story. but thanks everybody. We'll catch you guys on the next one. If you guys like this, share it, comment, like it, do what you got to do, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you later.
See ya.